It's the last leg I'm a little bit excited for, but sad at the same time. It's early, I'm tired, I haven't gotten the best night's sleep, but I'm ready. We're gonna go grab some more gas. It seems to be a recurring theme here. More gas to haul ass, but get back to California and head over to the Pomona drag strip. So I'm excited for the last leg, but I'm sad that because the power tour is about to end.
I'm not getting any juice.
Battery just might be smoked. Pulled off on the side of the road about 50 miles out from Pomona. We went to fire up the Mustang. There was no power to it. My dad popped the hood, checked, and we might have lost his alternator yesterday, possibly today. Your terminals are on. Your alternator looks old though. And we've been running these hot. You might have lost your alternator at one point, maybe yesterday, even this morning. And so your car's just been running off the battery because you have a sound system in there too.
Yes.
Yes, you have a 24/7 draw on the battery.
So what do we do? Change the battery?
Yeah, I got a new battery. Let me grab it.
All right.
We'll put this guy right in. And we got these new felts too. Don't have an alternator. However, got a battery, so we threw it in, car fired right up. We're gonna limp it back over to Pomona, and then from there, should be able to get back home without any issues, and then we'll swing by AutoZone and get a new Duralast alternator. So today we're at day 3 of the Hot Rod Power Tour. We are in very sunny Pomona. We're at the Pomona drag strip. We just drove another 250 miles. You know, we've now put about 540 braking miles on the truck, and it's ran like a bat out of hell. I mean, we were running it hard, like very, very hard. And excited to be here, excited to see what's going on. And I would say the drag racing is the best here at Pomona. The autocross was the best over at, Vegas. And then, you know what, the drifting was pretty awesome. I'll give them that. The drifting and the dynoing on day 1 of Irwindale, that was pretty top notch. Now we're here at Pomona. Parked the cars. I'm gonna stretch a little bit. A lot of driving over the past 3 days, but I'm gonna walk around. I wanna see some cool cars, meet some fun individuals, get their backstories, why they chose these cars, why they're here at Pomona, how they're liking the Hot Rod Power Tour. And as I'm walking around, I see one of my friends who is actually at my Fully Torqued car show, and he goes, "You gotta check this out, I got the Bumblebee." He actually has the Transformers, the first movie, the old Bumblebee Camaro, which was really cool to see. So we brought the Transformers car.
Yeah, it's a Transformer cars, it's a replica.
Did you guys build this car yourself?
Yeah, my friend built it, and I helping him right now to restore some things in this car.
Yeah.
Because this car originally was built not here.
Where?
But in Russia.
That's
in
a little
St.
crazy.
Petersburg.
Really?
Because we had the museum over there that were representing the muscle car culture and all that stuff, Whole body was repainted, all new suspension,
That's clean.
new stock engine, rebuilt it, refurbished seats,
You guys did
everything
it right.
leather.
You made it look OE.
We tried to do our best,
Yeah. So did you guys do the power tour the whole trip?
Not whole trip, unfortunately, but today it's last day. I'm
here.
I'm here. I totally said I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna be part of it. So I raised on this.
Right.
So even I was born in Russia, in Moscow.
Yeah, sure.
I was reading all that magazines. I was collecting them.
So you like the Americana?
Exactly. Yeah.
So now you got it.
Yeah. Bro, nice to meet you. Always
Thanks,
nice to meet you. I hope to see you next
see you
time
soon.
on your event.
Yeah. We're gonna do another one next year.
Yeah, we're neighbors, so call me anytime.
We'll make it happen. The Bumblebee Camaro was badass. It was actually someone who I had met not too long ago at the Fully Torqued car show. And, I just randomly saw him over here. Car community is big but small. And he's like, "Yeah, check this out." And it was cool to see the original Bumblebee Camaro that he rebuilt, but it was actually built in Russia. And then they rebuilt it out here in America. And didn't really have to do much but paint and body work. So very cool car to see.
I started my journey in July, all the way from Ghana. This G63 is the only car from Africa that has towed coast to coast in the United States, and that is here from another continent in this event. I got the news that there's gonna be an event. It's the biggest America's road trip. I said, oh my God, there's no way I have to miss this program.
I mean, you don't hear stuff like that often. And that's what's so cool about going to these shows. You get to meet some really wild personalities, but you also get to hear some pretty crazy stories.
I brought down a 1966 Ford Mustang 2+2 fastback with a 302 that's been stroked to a 347. Front disc brakes and a variety of other accoutrements changed. It used to be Steve McQueen green, and now it's a blue with the white stripes. I've had the car for 8 years, but the car was just refinished a little over a year ago. You know, I have to tell you, I've been really impressed with some of the Cadillacs that I've seen. They've been I love all the chrome, real stuff.
Tell me about this gorgeous Cadillac that I walked past, walked past, and walked back, and had to talk to you.
My name's Scott Bathurst. It's 1963 Cadillac Coupe de Ville. We redid the whole airbag system, and then we put a brand new LS3 in a 6-speed automatic in it.
I would look at this and think it was painted like yesterday.
No, this paint job here is 10 years old.
It's amazing.
So the guy did a terrific job on it.
Yeah. Now actually, see from the front, you have a white flake with a nice little shimmer.
Yeah, it's got a silver flake in that white top.
Now that is cool.
Gave us some of the classic look from back in the 60s.
This thing must look super, super sexy at nighttime.
Yeah.
I mean, this thing is, so now can you slam it all the way to the ground?
The frame's on the ground right now.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, don't go any lower than that.
All right.
Yeah, like if I started up, I couldn't move.
Okay. You'd be dragging, you'd be paving cement.
Exactly.
Yeah, and then now with the interior, you redid the interior, everything on it.
Yeah, it's all white. It's got all Dakota digital gauges in it.
Oh yeah, nice.
So it all,
We like them.
it all lines up. It's got RPM and everything in there.
Yeah, you know, it's funny. It's like you go so long without having oil pressure, RPMs, maybe even gas, speedometer, and then you get it and you're like, how did I go so long without having that?
Right. And now, you know, again, AC, current AC, so you're driving around.
Vintage
cool.
air?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, it's Chevrolet up front, and then underneath the dash, it's all vintage air.
Yeah, vintage air, they're great. We work with them. They make some really nice stuff.
Yeah. I mean, it's so simple. They really perfected the process.
So simple, a caveman could do it.
Yeah.
Well, cool, man. Well, I won't take more of your time.
All right.
Beautiful car.
All right, I appreciate it. Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Have a good day.
Thomas Gross, the 1949 Ford with small block Chevy in it and 9-inch rear end.
So you're on the Hot Rod Power Tour?
Yeah, buddy.
So did you do all 3 days or just here today?
Just today.
Okay.
Yeah.
So talk to me about your car. This thing is badass.
It's a 49 Ford, chop, suicide doors, louvers. Got a small block Chevy, roller cam, aluminum heads I did for it. Yeah,
Okay, so we're putting some
got
power.
a pretty bitchin' motor in it.
Does it overheat? She runs well?
No,
Clean?
yeah,
issues?
it does great. Yeah, got all those
Gotta love
issues dealt with. Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? These cars just have so much more character than these EVs and all the bullshit they're trying to push
Exactly,
now that you'll never be able to do what you did with a new car. To make all these things fit together, they'll throw codes, they'll throw errors, and
Exactly.
with this, you fix it with your hands.
Right.
You're good.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Dude, that's awesome. You know, this looks very much like Von Dutch. Was that inspired?
Probably, yeah. I'm not sure what guy did it, but yeah, he did it all around here, and just did it quintessential pinstriping, you know.
Very clean.
Yeah,
nice
did
job.
it just right.
You know, when we came over here and we saw the 2 slam cars, I mean, those things are absolutely amazing, especially that Cadillac's paint job. That was just, I thought he had it painted yesterday. He said it was 10 years old. That goes right there to show about how important it is for car prep, because if you don't prep your car properly, you'll never have a paint job that looks like that in a million years. It doesn't matter how much money you spend. Been walking around, about to head over to the drag strip. So what's really cool about this drag strip is Pomona Drag Strip is arguably one of the most famous drag strips in Southern California. Some of the best racers have raced down this strip. But I'm excited because they've actually opened this up to all cars, not just dragsters, but street cars as well. And that's one of the first times they've done this. And walking around the lot, there are some insane cars here. So I'm excited to see those go down the strip, because that sound of just power and the vibration, it gets me excited. What a fantastic concluding day for the Hot Rod Power Tour. I would say that there might be as many people here as Vegas, or it might be about the same, but amazing turnout. I like this drag strip the best. It's, I don't know, there's something about it. It's just special. And seeing all the cars running here, definitely better drag races than the other day. But it's just been terrific. A lot of amazing cars, and it's funny, it's like you think you've seen everything, then more cars show up. And just to see the car community out here like this it's a pretty special thing, and that's why I've enjoyed here with so much divisiveness in the world. This has just been a terrific weekend of just people coming together, just showing how amazing the community really is.
Power Tour is a visceral and aesthetic experience.
Power Tour is awesome, and it's for everybody.
Power Tour is an event for car lovers.
I can't say dope anymore because that just ages me a little bit.
Power Tour is just awesome.
The Power Tour is exciting.
Classic.
Amazing.
Colossal.
Was that too highbrow?
If you wanted to come into Power Tour, you better have a good excuse for not coming out here because you missed a great show.
You know, we're excited for the Hot Rod Power Tour for 2024. You know, 2023, it's been eye-opening. We now know, you know, what they're gonna be doing, and it's like, all right, let's do some more next year. I'm gonna be bringing a nice crew of the fully torqued cars. You'll see us. Maybe you won't, because you won't catch us. We are back at the shop. Put about 580 miles, whatever it was, on both of these bad boys. These held up. I don't want to say I debunked it, but I kind of debunked the theory of you have to do all this protocol, you know, for these cars once you've rebuilt the motors. I mean, look, when it's a high-end car, a Ferrari or something different, I'm not trying to go against that whatsoever, all right? But we're talking about muscle cars here. This is American muscle. These are made to drive. And both of these are high compression motors, right? We put a lot of power in them. I don't have any leaks. I don't have any issues. And I would say that I stand by the fact that I know we build badass motors. High horsepower motors, high horsepower drivetrains. And this right here will show you that we stand behind our work, and we don't just build cars for the guy that's gonna leave it in the garage. If I build you a car, you can run that thing as hard as you want. And if something breaks, we'll figure it out. But you know what? Nothing broke. So all the components we put on both these vehicles were rated, tested, and worked. Now that the Power Tour is over, we've run these cars hard with no issues. I gotta get back to building. I already have a pretty full build sheet. You know, this is the end of the year, 2023, and it's been an amazing year, but I'm excited for 24. We're expanding out to Miami. I got builds coming in left and right. So I'm really excited to continue growing the brand and the business. But for now, I just gotta get back to work.